Be comfortable with being uncomfortable is one of the most useless self-improvement advice you can receive. Why? Because it doesn't mean anything. Every guru says it to you, but what the fuck does it mean? So shall I sit with my ass on a nail and be like, personal growth? No, it's idiotic. It's idiotic even though technically, on paper, if we start breaking it down, it actually kind of makes sense. But in that form, it doesn't mean anything. What? How? Here is how I would explain it to make sure it actually makes sense. And believe me, I'm not saying that shit. I actually tested it. It's ability to handle chaos in life and handle stress. What do I mean? Specific example in my life which helped me grow tremendously. I balanced three jobs. I worked the physical labor, cutting trees down. Fantastic, you get paid for losing weight. Cannot lose with that. At the same time, I had two online jobs. One is more time independent, plus big bosses were in a different time zone, so I kinda cheated the system here. But again, it didn't come from accident. It actually took me a while. Another one had more structured hours, but I could kinda maneuver my way around it. So from this point of view, I try to, again, it's not like I work three jobs at the same time where I'm supposed to be physically present in 4 different locations. I mean, unless you know some magic and you can teach me, I have no idea how to handle that. But reality is, okay, so physical work, specific days, hours were not specific, like roughly, so it was another complication. At the same time, I had to find way, and mind you, it was heavy physical labor. It wasn't I come through, just hang out and get paid for it. Oh, believe me, no. I am a wrong type of hot Russian to get paid for just being there. Actually, I need to work for a living. So I had to do that. Hard labor. Then, mind you, the balance wasn't just like, okay, I need hours. I need to manage my hours. The balance is being capable here. Because think about it. Lack of sleep, bad nutrition, lack of recovery. And even if you have 3, 4, 5, 6 hours a day free after your main work, you are mentally fried. That's a big consideration. I actually had to learn how to properly balance my recovery. And mind you, sometimes I had to receive less hours of sleep than I should have. I had to still work through it. Timing wise, I had to make sure sometimes I had to maneuver my way around hours. Because again, I could only do so much. At the same time, volume of work, because yeah, sure, there are weekends and stuff, but sometimes with some things I needed to make sure I actually done on time. If it's some educational stuff, I needed to listen for it while during commute. Sometimes I woke up earlier, and when I did my pre-work hydration, whatever, I was like, you know what? I have those extra 20 minutes. I can halfway pay attention. Let me do some work. Let me watch something. Let me prepare. Let me scroll for something. And this is the perfect example of growth. Because if everything is optimized, you're sitting there, you're doing your little studying 9 to 1. When you do some work for 2 hours, it might appear like it's a growth. It might appear so. Because, okay, so I have a specific hours, I have a specific schedule, I am working on some specific things, it's all structured, blah, blah, blah. Structure is good sometimes. Sometimes you need chaos, you need disaster in life. Because this is when you actually push your limits and push your capacity. Without it, if it's all comfortable, if it's all structured, go to sleep 9 to 7, etc., I mean, it's useful sometimes. But actual true growth and true breakthrough only comes in chaos and stress.